All right, let's go, y'all. Let's go. Recruiting wise, it's gonna be a little hard this year for the first one. Yeah, we're coming in. So a few more people than we needed to, but we're good to go. Some of these guys are terrible. First on the list for a 4-star. I'm anxious to see how we progress throughout the seasons. So we'll see. Third, first, yeah. Top 5. So that must mean we can do something else. We can schedule a visit. Top 5 does mean that. We do have Coach Prestige still. So let's use that. Just right next to the crib for him. Remember, no matter what you do, man, your first few years, man, you take everybody who's close to the home. So I got a top 5 guy at the crib. I'm using him on that. And we'll see. Currently about to play Missouri State, and I'm going to use Coach Dan Casey's playbook. Putting the ball in the air a bunch doesn't make sense to me. We're gonna go retro. Shout out to Keyshawn Johnson. We're going retro for the first one, and we'll see what we get.
Welcome to Los Angeles. Lights, camera, action, emphasis on lights in the greater Hollywood area as the USC Trojans set to open another season tonight. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bears about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So USC's offense will get the first crack at it here. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's
let's
nice
run the ball
to have
here,
those
y'all.
guys on
See
your
what we
team.
get.
They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen...
There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in,
We got what we
it can
call
give you a little bit of an edge, can't
empty
it?
squeeze.
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
See if we can't get
And
in
the
the
Trojans
first
come to the
down right
line
here, or
on
at least
third and
fourth
short,
and
looking to keep the
short.
drive moving. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense has moved into plus territory,
You
and
gotta
they
bully
want
people
to
on this
keep
one.
the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive.
There it is.
It's a seam wide open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
That's caught. It's Lane. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Now, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him. He slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Eighth play on this
quick out.
opening drive coming up, and they
Come
need
all the
a
way
3rd
back.
down conversion.
There it is.
Quickly complete.
There it
Huge
is.
game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
It should be perfect.
Direct snap. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be fit.
Looking for the end zone. Going right back to the wall, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Oh, let's go defense.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take it.
And yeah, everything's on Heisman, so let's play ball.
So Missouri State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave Jesse going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, any everybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains, like right here on this play.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Clark wants to throw. Makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt.
They'll try to play underneath this thing,
for the
man.
first time tonight. He'll feel the punt and take it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake.
Ooh, make that play, Jordan.
And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time.
Let's see what we got 3 over 1.
Caught in the backfield.
Yep.
It's Lemon.
I'll take that.
He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
Got shot flat, and we got a hunt.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lemon. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket.
The
You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
It's in one.
Back to pass, it's Mayala. Looking left.
Bad throws,
And
Jordan.
they made him pay. It's intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Bears will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line.
Back to the basics and run the ball.
Using his legs, it's Sanders. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Scanning the field. It's Mayava. Nowhere close on that one. He got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
Good ball.
On target to the left. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's
good job.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback in his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
To the air on first down. Quarterback extends the play. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Back
to first down and more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. For all the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
A shot toward the end zone.
Nope.
And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Fires to the big fella.
Good ball.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Good adjustment.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Good ball.
And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And the Trojans trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Next going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Trojan.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 7 over UTSA. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The inside handoff. Fighting off the defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Clark to fire. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Oh, they're after him. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Lawrence. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He's got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Right on the money. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. And as the 1st half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
The Trojans will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the 2nd half so that they can win this game.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They've got the screen set up. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Man, this defense is so athletic in their front 7. They're able to fight off the blocks on that 3rd down screen play, make the tackle. Now setting up 4th down.
They booted away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. On the move, it's Sanders. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
A strike downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations of USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them there.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll send the back in motion. Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Let's see what we get here.
Back to throw, it's Mayaba. Good timing on the quick out. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call.
That's fine. They were man.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Good ball.
He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojan!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Bear offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Clark wants to throw.
But it's in them.
And here comes the heat, and they get home.
Let me see if that affected it. I put inside. Yeah.
At the 21, the Bears decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That's a perfect
Also, our focus
example of
it has to
settling
be
for a fair
Kyle
catch.
Leonard.
Pick up whatever yardage you can
He's
and
trying to
help out the
leave.
offense. And guys, USC has the ball
This is
back
playing
and sending
time, so
the
we need to
offense
go ahead and
onto
get
the
him the
field.
doggone rock.
This offense has really been
He's over
clicking
by
in the game
himself.
so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it
Let's
upfield.
get him over top. We
Here
got
comes the
McCree coming
offense
on
on
there. We
second
got center
down.
again.
Back
Inverted
to
center.
pass. Pulls it in. It's Sanders. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple of yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run.
Oh, how?
And they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Missouri State. The defense putting points on the board. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play. And
Oh, boy. Came over for too early. Sit there and wait for the first post to open up.
intent. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to LSU. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Caught behind the line. It's Sanders.
We had our tight end, too.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking for a man. It's Mayava.
Nice.
The sure hands. It's Sanders. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game.
This is how you spread out the wealth right here. I think they'll all be happy if they can touch the ball seven times a game.
Who makes the winning plays to take home that W? They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Okay.
Wants to throw on first down.
Good tight
Just a
end.
short pass to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get concerned. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Nice.
field. They make the stop if this passing game does some damage and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs.
And the protection, 4-2 front.
From the red zone, he's going to
Too
throw
quick
it.
out.
That one never had a
Come
chance.
on.
Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that
Let's
ball
go back
to
to
his
Jordan
intended
running the ball
target.
now.
The
Let's see.
window
They
way
charged
too
up
small.
on
The guy
defense.
was not open, so that didn't have a
Sounds
chance to be
excellent.
complete.
Ah, no.
And the
That's it.
defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do
Okay,
it better.
let's see what we have here.
Dropping back, it's Mayava.
Oh, we'll come back to it. That's it.
He'll be stopped about.
I can appreciate that one. Way to come back to it. That's a tough call. I should have hit 8. I did right. Come back to the ball.
Yards short of a first down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive.
Yep.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Let's stay in quarters and see what we
A little
find.
bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Going downfield for the big play. Wide open. He makes
Really?
the catch. Open spaces. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Missouri State.
Yo. On quarters, regular quarters, corner came.
Nice
That's
play
nasty,
design. You
man.
get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know.
Oh, a lot of space.
Good man, Eli.
Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Go split
After
dot and
picking
see
up
what
a
we get.
couple at 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Well,
Even if they don't
here.
convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Back to pass, it's Mayava.
Nice.
Makes the catch, it's Lane. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
On the ground, it's Lawrence. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-walks. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They feed him again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game.
Yeah.
Wants to throw. It's Mayava.
Good quick run. Good quick run.
Down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On On the direct snap, it's Wormley.
That's it right there.
They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Wormley. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Tough game, man. But against the week, view my school screen. What's stopping us from having our guy? Let's see. And what do we need? I gotta put the ball in the air. God dang. Oh, let's check recruiting real quick. What do we have here? We got one QB who may want to come. Good. We'll use proximity at home since he's in LA. In the house to him. Like Tele, good. We'll take him. And we're gonna go proximity at home since he's in Santa Ana. Schedule the visit. Coach got to get him right. And time he'll get. There's a visit, conference prestige. Ooh, Daisy. We're close. We can't do any sales yet. Our boundary corner is ready, so we're going to take extend the house off, add maximum influence. There you go. Take the hard sell. Take this in the house off. And now we can hard sell. No, I don't want a soft sell, hard sell. Perfect. Take that. Take that off of him. A hard sell. All right, let's see. Well, let's see what we got here. Georgia Southern, due to the overwhelming performance that we need from our receivers, we're going to have to back off of, what our offensive coordinator wanted to do. We're going to just flat out let it fly now, y'all. Sorry, we're going to let it fly.
The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started.
All right, let's roll.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Did McCree get his wear and tear back?
It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like,
Let's see what we got here.
build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, Dave.
All right,
I
now we
played
can
with a lot
go
of
mesh.
NFL guys in tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position. And these are two of the best in the entire
We
country.
have mesh post.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava.
Good
Quickly to the
one.
tight end. Still running at the 40.
Okay.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular
The
target.
Lions may get a nice share of the catches today.
You got so many guys
But
that have
tonight,
so
let's
much
see.
speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him.
He lofts
Nope.
one down the sideline. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. That is a
Bad play
big
call.
win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Let's see
The
what we get on
Trojans
Swiss verts.
are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right out. He makes a catch. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Trojans have this offense
Give him
rolling.
a power the ball. Gotta get him to stay.
Wants to go up top on 1st down.
No more.
Snagged in the middle. It's
Keep the run
Trojan.
ball going.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
After that last completion, it's second down. To the air, it's Mayava.
Oh,
Just
wrong
missed his
button.
man, gave him just a little too much.
My apologies.
Sometimes
Let's
it takes
go.
quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but
Nice
against man
ball.
coverage, there were other
There you
guys
go.
on that play that
You
were
get back on the
open, could have
ball.
had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Looking to pass inside the red zone.
Good tap.
Quick strike
Get
complete.
inside there. Get that
They
first.
stop him just short of the first down, but it will
Yes,
be
sir.
second and inches coming up. The Trojans want to move quickly. Going up top again.
Nice
It's
ball.
complete. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the one.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty easy.
Good ball. Good one. Good job.
Touchdown, USC.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Georgia Southern Eagles offense will go to work for the first time today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football
No boneheaded stuff
he's got
today,
what it
y'all.
takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air, it's French.
Good
And make
defense.
the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Punt is in the air. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Sanders.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he drops the throw.
Good ball.
With the catch, it's Trojan. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third medium, third long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Catch in the middle, it's Trojan. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter.
Well, let's see what we have here.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Pulls it in. It's Lemon. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. String first downs together like this makes it harder to defend.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw again. Under fire.
Good ball.
Got his man downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They're going to run it. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down.
Fourth down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Good catch.
Touchdown, Southern Cal. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good. It put one more on the lead. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Ware. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. He has the first and still on his feet. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Looking for a productive play on first down. To throw, it's French. Gets it out quickly.
There you go, good shot.
A lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Oh,
He's got an open
nice.
man. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it 47. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Caught over the middle. It's held. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw.
There you go.
Receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and then he backed up to start this drive. And guys, USC has the ball back.
Yes, I cross and see what we come over right here.
That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was. And that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incomplete.
Good ball, good deflection. That's decent.
Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield, it's French. Fires to the tight end. Got room on the return. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's held. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Eagles.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to...
Looking for a deep man. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Looking downfield, it's Mayama. Fires to the tight end. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Quick tempo here for the offense. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Quickly out to the tight end. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Trojans will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's fair. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense.
Good game, y'all.
Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's French. Under fire. And some room to work. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now. And you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Finds his tight end. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to... different look. On the snap, it's firmly corralled and brought down by the defense. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap, it's Wormley. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's Mayava. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the...
Breaks into the open. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
The Trojans look to keep this drive humming. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojan. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
You got to be so careful, too, Dave, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that... Quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Trying to set up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Got his man. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw.
Hey, that's a live ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Back open in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. To the air, it's French. Got his man on the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore. Right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Got a man. It's Trojan. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Makes the grab. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
The Trojans have it with a first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the goal line. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
It's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, USC! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. UMass sure is making the flagship proud today. What a spectacular performance on the offensive side of the ball. They're up 14 over the Judicials. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to pass. It's French. Pocket breaking down. He'll get rid of it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And the Eagles will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Got it behind the line. It's Cobb. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
The screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Lemon.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Time to take a shot. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message for the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David.
Turning on the Jets. And he was able to run through a tackle. They finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. They'll put in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Finds the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. They're working that left side. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with the score.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day.
Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. Creates a little room. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes a connection. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And he's got him. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room. And, David, they're hoping that that's going to show up week in and week out in what's going to be a brutal Big Ten schedule.
Brutal. And, listen, you're hoping also they got something in their neck, right? Like, you're hoping they want some payback, right? Because that should have left a really bad taste in your mouth a year ago, and you should be ready to get that out.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's almost intercepted in the end zone. It's caught, but he's out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a bullet dodged by this offense. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before. And here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So USC's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. There he Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Mayaba. He's going to let it go. And he makes the catch at the 10. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
And the Trojans are marching down the field. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the 1st.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Motion from the back. On 3rd down, going up top. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Scanning the field, it's Mayaba. Punch it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Red pass, it's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Nice move to keep running. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Boilermakers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. It's caught. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Tight end now in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. This offense has gone haywire on these last two plays in the red zone. Can they set things right on 3rd and goal? Pressure coming. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day, this one from 23. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Punt is on its way. Here's the return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Snags a quick pass on the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They're dealing with a second and long. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just a short pass to the tight end. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Got it in the middle, it's Lemon. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sanders. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point gives him a 10-6 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Got the quick completion. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Oh, what a move to get open. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Boilermakers with the first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Utah State has the lead right now. Logan has been jumping all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Air Force. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Right down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking to scramble. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really couldn't. that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll leave it with him. He stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning.
Oh, he's got some space. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Give to the back. Wide open spaces. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
The offense obviously trailing here in the 2nd half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game. But in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front blocking.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. It's good. And we've got a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Powers through the defender.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. Great job of the base defense making a block.
The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Finds his man. It's Thomas. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away.
Number 38 on to kick it away.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Trying to keep this drive alive. And the Trojans get it past the sticks.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lemon. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the 1st down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5, than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Trojans will keep this drive going. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Gets it to him on the screen. It's a seam wide open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Back up now. Here's second and long. On the run, it's Jordan. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on first down, second down, third route. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space, always winning.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Going for 6. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now they take the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up by 17 over Central Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Makes the grab down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Fires it incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. And the returner will be brought down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you are.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. All out of space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. They'll go hurry up here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened, and you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going for it all. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's going to... Turning it on! Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. And On the heat and forcing the incompletion. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Just drives it between the uprights. Final minute of play, all locked up, and we headed to overtime.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense does not completely screw this thing up.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take...
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for the offense to go out and win this ball.
Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air, it's Mayava. Looking down the middle. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm... welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Michigan State's offense will start this game off with the football. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some cold balls for this defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Dropping back, it's Giles. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Kelly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play. They had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast. And he just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a 6th sense.
The Spartans line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So USC's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get it started off on the right foot.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. To throw, it's Childs. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide and making the big interception.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The Trojans send out the punt unit. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And, boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Under fire. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. To the air, it's Mayava. Got his man on the outside. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really...
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Sanders. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me there, RD.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Lemon. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Bringing the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Lane. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And how nice.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Runs through the tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
To get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play, but understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, and getting him on the ground.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story. Quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
They booted away on 4th down. All the way back to the 15. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. The Trojans decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. Really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. To the ground. He's got it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Snagged in the middle. It's Lane. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Tries to get it on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And the Trojans trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That is his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
They're calling hell over you. What?
They get him at the 15.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Got it in the middle, it's Marsh. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Child. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Spartans will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ballgame.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Leaves it with the running back. It's a running room. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
On the play. Coming up, 4th down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with a halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Spartans will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. The throw to the outside is complete. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now... The offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jordan. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Marsh. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Childs. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Kelly. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Spartans will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's first and 10. They'll run it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked out.
Quarterback just has to do a much better job throwing that football away in that type of situation and goal to go. You cannot go backwards, so you need to know if your guy's not open, this is going to be an incompletion. I'm throwing this thing into the fourth row of the stands.
Makes the catch. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. This is a tough one. A third and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Childs. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He's loose. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Lane. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Run it with the fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run for it on third and short. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the third down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Trying to do it on the ground. Wow. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the fourth quarter. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Pressure coming. He lets it fly. He's got it on the right. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
This is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. He'll set up to throw. Rushes on him. They got him. Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Power football with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Hey, like a mug.
Defense is about firing off.
Got an air match, gonna keep me out.
Staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense
No.
everyone was right where they're supposed to be. Nowhere to run.
See, I'm with him on that one. I'll bite that motherfucking bed, boy. You hear me?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a
Bitch,
W.
I'll bite this
Maybe
bed.
this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. The give and tick, 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 tick. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, David. Moving forward, they're going to have to play better.
First one committed. First two. First three. I gotta find a way to retain who I have. More of the lead. But yeah, I'm about to give me some food. Eat downstairs with the missus. I'll tap back in later.